Hey guys, Modesty here, and welcome to my first ever book of the month. I am going to start this video series where I pick one book. It can be any book I read that was published in that month, and I review it, and I talk about why it's so amazing and why it's the best book of the month. And this month, January 2013, we are off to a rockin' start, because there were two phenomenal books that I would have loved to do a book of the month for both of them. But there is one clear winner, and they both have the same artist. The Silver Surfer is the book of the month, and the runner-up was The Black Incal, both by the French artist Moebius. But this is a review of The Silver Surfer. The Silver Surfer is published by Marvel, obviously, and it is written by Stan Lee and drawn by Jean Guerda, or as most people know him, Moebius. He's done countless other works: The Black Incal, The Airtight Garage, Lieutenant Blueberry, Arzak. He did a lot of work for heavy metal. He did a lot of concept designs for The Fifth Element, stuff like that, and he's a phenomenal artist. I just started getting into him about 3 or 4 months ago, but he's already one of my favorite, if not my favorite artist of all time. My favorite's still probably Frank Quitely, but God, this guy is just a fantastic artist. And Stan Lee in this book, man, he is such a phenomenal author in this book. This is so beautifully written. In The Silver Surfer, how Galactus comes to Earth for the first time. It's sort of an Elseworlds thing, but not really. Sort of falls in continuity, sort of doesn't. But he comes to Earth for the first time, and basically he doesn't try to eat Earth. He tries to make everyone kill each other, and there's a lot of really cool ideas in this, like how when Galactus came, people basically started a new religion thinking that he's God, and started killing each other because of all these riots, and it was just insane. He basically ruled the world, and there's a lot of good ideas. There's a lot of uplifting stuff, a lot of good messages in this, like be your own leader, don't lead others blindly. And it's just a phenomenally written, beautifully written story, and even more beautifully drawn. This is honestly one of the best books I've read for a very long time, and it is one of the best superhero books I've ever read. And Marvel, I think, cheaps out on a lot of stuff. I feel like they are probably the cheapest comic book company. This, however, is really a labor of love. This retails for $7.99, $8. It is a double or triple sized issue. I think it's triple sized. It comes with a lot of content. The covers are actually nice. They're not flimsy. Aside from the bookends, this book is free of advertisement. There's no advertisement in it whatsoever. And it's a full story. It's a one-shot. This contains 2 issues in it, written by Stan Lee, drawn by Moebius, and they are both excellent. And not only does it give you that, it gives you a boatload of extras, but I'll get into that later. The story is beautifully written. It gets sad at parts. I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself, but whatever. It's just phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. The characters, you care for all of them. I love how Silver Surfer starts out as like this homeless man in the beginning of the story, and how he's just, I just love this book so much. For $8, you need to buy this. You're doing yourself a great disservice if you don't. And so now, because I'm having a hard time talking about the story and how amazing it is, let's see if I do any better talking about the art. As for the artwork in the story, it is just as breathtaking as the story itself. it is so phenomenal by Moebius. He has such an attention for detail, and I really think that it's just hard to beat him as an artist. It's so detailed, so complex. The coloring is phenomenal. The lettering is phenomenal. Everything about this book is just perfect, perfect, perfect. You got Silver Surfer as a hobo, I guess, and then his reveal is amazing. He looks perfectly metallic. Galactus, he draws Galactus so wonderfully. Oh, I just love the artwork, the attention to detail on Galactus's face with all of his battle scars and his wrinkles and how small Silver Surfer is in comparison. I think this is one of the most well-drawn books of all time. This is a wonderful splash page. I wish there were more splash pages. There's about 4 or 5 in this, and I could have gone for about 4 or 5 more. They're wonderful. They're absolutely, absolutely wonderful. And now we will get to the extras. The extras are really, really great. You get the making of The Silver Surfer by Moebius. Moebius actually wrote all of this and talks about how the story was devised, the characters, the redrawn pages, whatever that means. Great inked artwork by Moebius. Talks about the coloring and talks about the lettering. You get the two covers for the miniseries. You get the cover for the hardcover that was released. You get 2 more covers, promotional art sort of stuff. And then you get possibly one of the coolest parts of the book, aside from the story itself, are the Marvel press posters that Moebius did. This one might be hard to see, but it's Daredevil. And then a great picture of Elektra and Iron Man, even though he has sort of goofy looking arms and his legs are pretty large. And then what a great picture of the Punisher right there. Got the Silver Surfer himself. You got a great picture of Spider-Man, which my camera's not picking up, but it's amazing. The Thing looks wonderful, as you can see. And Wolverine, he could use some work, but then you get just a bunch of Marvel advertisement for how to get into the cosmic reality of Marvel. So as you can see, I loved just about every page of the Silver Surfer Parabel one-shot by Stan Lee and Moebius. Some people may think this is a little expensive, $8, but I really don't see why. This is, story-wise, this is double the size of any issue put out today. It's more high quality. It's a wonderful story, and you get a ton of extras for only $8. It's a fantastic read, and I really recommend anyone read this. It's definitely my book of the month. And another thing is just that this book was released in a hardcover, which had less extras than this, and it was accompanied with another Silver Surfer story, but from what I've heard, it was a pretty shitty Silver Surfer story, and that went for about $25, $35 compared to $8. Really, you can't beat this price. Pick this up, book of the month, absolutely. Check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later. Bye.